How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Captain Billy's Garage. Today, back on the Mustang. Today, we're going to be doing some Tig Brazing. Today, we're going to take this fender off. Follow along with me, and I'll show you guys what we're going to be brazing up today. All right, well, I think as I've said before, the paint's not amazing, but ideally, I want to try and not make it any worse. So what we've got to braze up here is this seam. Really, just like this much of it. And we got to do the same on the other side. So I've got to get in here and clean all this up, clean as much of it out as I can because that's going to cause issues. As you can see, there's brazing here already, which is why we're brazing it back again. From what I can read online, some Mustangs had this here, some didn't. It varied on the year, depended on the day. This one has it here, and it had the same on the other side. So that's why we're going to braze it back. Today we're going to be doing it with a TIG welder. So I've got just a DC TIG welder that I've got set up, electrode negative. We're going to put a little flux on here. Just to help kind of keep this clean, help clean the metal a little bit even further, and give it a go. I've been practicing a little bit. It's not the worst thing in the world. This part won't be seen. I think it'll be good enough. We'll get the welder set up and we'll get into it. For TIG brazing, I've just got this Yes Welder TIG welder off Amazon. I think it was like 250 bucks. And then I got a bottle of argon gas for it, a flow regulator, a box of silicon bronze without zinc. If you get it with zinc, apparently it causes issues. So this is bronze without zinc. And you're going to do it, if you've ever TIG welded before, it's very similar. You're going to start it, but your puddle's only going to be made of this rod. It's not going to be made of any of the parent metal. So you got to get it hot, and then you're going to start dabbing it. You're going to get a puddle going, and then you're just going to kind of chase the puddle. Well, I mean, it's there. It's not real pretty. I had to clean it out about a dozen more times, and you can still see I've got some gaps I've got to fill. So I'm going to keep working on it. I'll probably take the grinder and just clean it up a little bit. All right. I'm just screwing around with it for a little bit longer. That's what I came up with. It's attached. I'm going to put paint on it. There's going to be seam sealer there in those cracks. You won't even see it anymore. And there it is with a quick coat of paint on it. Not too bad. All right, on to the other side. But first, we're going to move the car out in the middle of the garage. This is a big moment. Moving the car out in the middle of the garage means this is the only thing it can be in the garage. It's the only thing it deserves to be in the garage. Maybe? Hard to say. But damn. Does this thing look good sitting on its wheels? I love the way this car looks. The deep green. This thing's going to be such a machine. I'm so excited. We're going to have this done this year. It's going to happen. It has been a long time coming. It's really awesome to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm out here almost every day working on this thing, either working on these videos or working on the car itself. I come out in the shops in the mornings before I go to work and just hammer out as much as I can. An hour or two here is an hour or two done every single day. Adds up over time. It's really great. Getting the fender off so we can get access to this other side. At one point, I'm trying to pay attention to the fender washers, but in 3, 2, 1. Yep, I dropped them all on the floor. Oh well. We'll get it dialed back in. Taking lessons learned from the other side was prep work. Spent a lot more time cleaning out all the cracks, making sure that all the metal surfaces were prepped for this. That's a little carbide burr I've just got on the end of the drill so I can get in there, really dig all the seam sealer out, all the paint out, make sure it's just as clean as can be. For added protection, flux. This should be a gel. It's 40 degrees in the shop, so it's a paste. Try to get you guys a really beautiful shot of the welding. Unfortunately, I failed at that and I didn't realize it until it was too late. So you get this little B-roll shot from behind, just cleaning it up and finishing up the last few details on it. I'll try harder for you guys next time. I feel like these welding shots are really great. I always love seeing them in other people's YouTube channels. But here's the final product. Not bad. I think it's better than the other side. It looks like it wet in a lot better, but we'll take the grinder, clean it up, paint it back. It'll look great. Well, that's the end of this episode. Thanks for following along, guys. In this next episode, we're going to be tackling this inner apron, stripping all the paint back, all the undercoating back. So stay tuned for that. Again, thank you so much for following along and watching the progress on this. Leave a comment below if you like this format. I've shortened it up a lot, doing a bit of a voiceover, so please let me know. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.